Now, we got a couple of options here.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
We're getting a call from Optimus Prime.
Your progress against the aliens over the past month has been significant, Commander. But there is still room to improve if we are going to eliminate the alien threat.
Listen here, buddy. I want you to look at the alien activity over here. And then I want you to look at the resistance activity over here. And then I want you to tell me how, when you compare these two columns, you think there's room for improvement. Let me remind you, Agent 47 looking ass, that the resistance was not in great fucking shape before I came along. So, before you go saying that there's room for improvement, how about we compare my contributions to the resistance to your contributions? Q-Well looking ass. Thanks for the 573 space shekels, though.
I was good before, but this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level. Your attempts at subverting the Elders are becoming increasingly more transparent.
Alright, let's see. So he got a little more knowledge. He's gonna focus on training this month. Hunter has not gotten up to level 2 yet, but he's going to potentially initiate a dark event. I think taking out the Hunter might be the next thing that we want to do. Let's see. Still got stuff preparing. Chosen double down their efforts to hunt the commander, seeking to capture XCOM soldiers at every opportunity. That could be a pain. So we've got a new facility potentially gonna be built any day now, and we've got a retaliation mission that's also potentially gonna pop up any day now. We didn't get any new orders this month, so honestly, I don't really think there's anything that... Well, you know what? Hold on. Now that we actually have the research done on the powered armor, like we have the best armor in the game, I think we can get rid of impact modeling, and we can put something else on instead. So we can reduce all... Wait, god damn it, assign order. I hit the wrong button. We can either reduce all chosen knowledge gains, we can remove 1 avatar progress per month, or we can increase the amount of supplies that the black market will pay for premium goods. The premium goods are the goods that every month, like they say, oh, we want these things. So that could be good. Good. Honestly, I feel like the black market increase could be good, but we're not really hurting for supplies. So a Templar mission, which... I mean, these two are... One is, will recovery is faster and we get additional power. But the other ones that we have, I think, are just objectively better. We have people, like, whenever somebody goes down, they're more likely to bleed out rather than dying instantly. And then we have this thing where, like, all battle madness, panic, obsession, berserk, all that stuff only lasts 1 turn instead of 2 or 3. So, like, yeah, the will recovery is good, but these two are, in my opinion, objectively better. Yeah, maybe we just go with the remove 1 block of avatar progress a month. Like, it's not much, but it feels like it's the best out of the orders that we currently have available for the skirmishers. Yeah, let's go with it.
Orcs taller for 10.
And there's our 537 space shekels. Outstanding. After our recent success, there's some stuff we want to investigate. 7 days for alien alloys. That's not terrible. However, chat. However, there's a couple of different things we can do here. And I'm gonna leave it up to you. So, get ready because we're gonna do another vote. And I'm gonna let you guys decide what the next operation that we go on is. Because we've got multiple different missions that we can potentially go on. Now, we could wait around for a retaliation mission. We could wait around for one of these other operations, but we have black sites that we can hit, and we also have the Chosen Hunter that we can potentially go after already. So, basically, I'm gonna let you guys decide what we're doing, because we're coming up on the 3-hour mark. So we'll probably take a BRB, but I want to give you guys some chances to decide what we're going to do when we come back. So, the other thing that we can do is just continue and wait to see what happens, what the next op that pops up is. Before we do that, I'll give you a look at the barracks so you can see who we have available, and then that way you can kind of make your decision based on that. I mean, right now the barracks looks like it's in pretty good shape. We got a lot of people that are ready and available. Including Erst, who just hit max rank, so he could go out on this mission potentially. Let's see, I think EW's still tired, so they're not going to be able to go out yet. But we got some folks with new bonds, we got plenty of troops that haven't been on an operation yet. So I think we're in a good spot in terms of, you know, going out and actually doing the mission. So... let's see. Well, we were having a party in here in the training center, but it looks like the party has kind of broken up. But I guess I'll let you guys sit here in the training center. And we'll put up a poll about what you guys do next. And in the meantime, I will go ahead and we'll take the BRB, so I'll put on some music for you as well. And then over the course of the BRB, you guys can decide what exactly we want to do. So, let's see. Next up, we can do a black site. We can do the Chosen Hunter is the one that we can currently go after. Honestly, the Chosen Hunter is the bigger threat anyway. You saw the Warlock on the previous op, and he was kind of a joke. So, yeah, we do want to take out the Warlock at some point. But I don't feel like it's it's not a super important thing that we need to do right away. And then let's see. I think it's probably going to be the retaliation mission. So that's what I'll put as the third option. And then I'll give you guys 5 whole minutes to weigh in on this one. All right, Chet. We are back. We are so back. Chet, be honest. Would you watch me play through Command and Conquer Generals again? I say again, technically I've never played it on stream. I also haven't played it in like 10 years. Alright, Vin, well thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully game night goes well for you. In the meantime, if we don't see you again, be sure to have an outstanding rest of your weekend as well. Why did you ask the dumb question? Because y'all know, like, obviously I'm gonna play the things that I think are fun, but I'm also acutely aware of the fact that the things that I think are fun may not be fun for you guys to watch. But I know that a lot of you guys have played Command and Conquer games. And so, you know, there may be that moment of, I don't want to say nostalgia, but you know, the happy brain chemicals. I mean, at the moment, I don't actually own Generals or any of the Command & Conquer games on Steam. I would have to go buy them, but I imagine they're relatively cheap, so. More of an Age of Empires kind of dude. Well, so here's the thing, and the reason that I suggest Generals, and I mean, Red Alert 2 is also not off the table. But the reason that I look at those games specifically is because the Command & Conquer series has always, well, I say always, was always, back when Westwood was still a thing, a series that was about, it was a game that was about being fun, but it was also a game about just like the most insane, batshit, goofball ass Saturday morning cartoon stories in video games. And so, like, I enjoy playing the games not just because they're fun to play, but also because they're a lot of fun to just watch. Like the full motion video cutscenes, and even the in-engine stuff that they did in Generals. Like, it was all tongue-in-cheek, and it was very fun. Which, not all real-time strategy games, or strategy games in general, necessarily concern themselves with. I mean, that's fair, Ripwood. But I would argue what made Red Alert 3 good in that regard was not necessarily the writing, but the actors that were, like, doing the bits, right? Like, Westwood era Command & Conquer was genuinely funny because of the writing, whereas, you know, like Red Alert 3 and beyond were kind of good because of the people that they got, like Tim Curry. Tim Curry's a great example. Like, it wasn't necessarily that the writing was good, it was that the actors involved knew that they were essentially playing a part in a Saturday morning cartoon and hammed it up. Oh yeah, no, Red Alert 2 was pure cheese, but that's the point. Like, when I say that the writing was good, I don't mean like, oh, it was so emotional and dramatic. Like, no. It was stupid as fuck. But that's the point. Like, Westwood knew it was stupid, and they absolutely played into that, and that's what made it so good. Wait, did 3 have Michael Ironside? I thought that was the Tiberium series that had Michael Ironside. But yeah, Travis knows what's up. Udo Kier in Red Alert 2, otherwise known as Yuri from Red Alert 2. He fucking chewed that he ate all that scenery. He was a lawnmower, and it was beautiful. I loved it. 'Cause like he was playing it completely straight, and yet it was so ridiculous, and that's part of what made it fun. For me, at least. Anyway, chat. Today's adult beverage, in case you're curious, is a Manhattan, which I have not had in quite some time. But I had a bottle of rye in my cabinet, and I haven't had any in a long time. And, I mean, it's not like liquor necessarily goes bad. I mean, it does, but you have to leave it there for a long time. But I haven't had anything with rye in it in a while, so I figured I would make a Manhattan today. Tribal Typhoon says, I just realized this would also be your Christmas stream since there's only 4 days left. This would definitely be the last scheduled stream before Christmas. I have considered potentially doing a stream on Christmas Eve, but if I did, it probably wouldn't be a very long one. And I don't know, I don't think I would play XCOM 2, just because I know, you know, there's people that would be, you know, potentially traveling and things like that and might not have a chance to catch the stream. But I thought about, you know, maybe playing for just like 3 or 4 hours on Christmas Eve in the evening. And just pick an easy, simple game that I can just put a few hours into and hang out with you guys before the holidays. I don't know if I'm gonna do that because I don't know if I'll be able to get the full day off from work. But it was a game that I was playing around with, it was an idea I was playing around with. Play garbage-themed Flash games? Oh God, no, absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's up to you guys, and I know that not everybody would be able to show up for that stream if I did a Christmas Eve stream, and that's okay. Like, it's just a matter of, you know, I wanna. I feel like it would be fun to just hang out with you guys one little bit on Christmas Eve. Again, just for those that maybe, you know, don't necessarily have plans or anything like that, but you know, give you something to do. Give you something to do. I don't know. I'll think about it. Like I said, it also depends on whether I'll be able to get the full day off from work on Tuesday. So that will depend on my employer, but well, Travis, you say that, but like I also feel bad because we missed a week and I would like to, you know, stream a little bit extra for you guys as a little bit of a Christmas present, but also to make up for the time that we missed last week. So, again, we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, it depends on how the schedule goes, but it is something I have considered and that I have thought about doing. As for what I play, I've thought about a couple of things. Like I was thinking maybe we could play some retro PS1 games, and I'm not talking about like getting into anything heavy, but you know, just like a quick pickup type of game where we could just play some old PS1 games. I thought about maybe playing the new update for Helldivers 2. Since apparently the new update is gonna save the world and cure cancer and feed the homeless and all this other shit. Yeah, it's everybody's gushing about the new update, and I'm curious. I'm curious. I do kind of want to check it out. Battlefield Bad Company was good. We could do that too. We could do some Bad Company. I mean, what the whole story for Bad Company is like what 4 hours or something like that. Like if I was gonna get in if I was gonna play anything that's like story driven, I would want it to be something short because I don't plan on doing like a full stream on Christmas Eve. Like I said, something like 4 hours or so, maybe 6 hours. Just depends on whether we get into it or not. But I've got a couple ideas for some just quick pickup games that we could play to just kill some time and hang out for a few hours. But anyway, enough about all that. Looks like the soundtrack has gone quiet for whatever reason. Like it's still playing, but there's no sound, and I don't know why. Is it? Oh no, there is sound. Okay, never mind. My bad. I just bumped my the volume on my headset so I couldn't hear it. My mistake. I mean, you still have a say, Erst. 'Cause you can still watch the VODs. So, you know, your say still matters even if you're not going to be here for the live part. Anyway, chat, like I said, enough flapping our jaws. Let's get back to the game, shall we? MechWarrior 2, you go sleep. You go sleepy. Go sleepy time. And let's see, what did you guys pick for the next op? You wanted to go after the Chosen Hunter. All right, that works for me. So, let's get back into the Avengers, shall we? There we go. Game sound is working. Let me pop myself back up on the screen here. Go away, BRB. Go away, BRB. There we go. All right, there we go. So, you guys want to go after the Chosen Hunter? Let's go get a Chosen Hunter then. I mean, to be fair, the Chosen Hunter hasn't really popped up all that much in the game. But that's okay. Better to take him out now before he has the chance to ruin anything else. So, let's see. The Chosen Hunter Stronghold. Operation Chthonic Feast. Chad, I feel like I've asked this question before, but what does that word mean? What does chthonic mean? I gotta ask the Google machine. I know the word, but I don't know the word. Let's see. Chthonic, of or relating to Earth, particularly the underworld. At least according to Britannica.com. Chthonic figures in Greek mythology include Hades and Persephone, the rulers of the underworld, and the various heroes venerated after death. Even Zeus, the king of the sky, had earthly associations and was venerated as Zeus Chthonius. Well, there you go. Today I learned, Chad. Today I learned. So this is basically Operation Underworld Feast. Yeah, BLM's got it. No sit rep for this one, but we do have 14 enemies. And remember, they will be spawning infinitely. And we've also got to deal with the hunter. So, it could be rough. It could be rough. But let's see what we got. Go back up to the top, please. Go back to the top of the list. So we got an Andromedon, 4 snakes, 2 troopers, a commando, shock trooper, officer, a mech longbow, a vanguard, a muton, and another snake. So a lot of snakes. A lot of close range firepower. And an Andromedon. I don't like the Andromedon, Chad. You already know, we've had some bad experiences with the Andromedons. But let's do it, chat. Let's launch the mission.
Avenger plotting new course.
We're gonna go after the Chosen Hunter. Tonight we dine in hell. Yes, tedious vocabulary. Exactly. Okay. Thanks, Dad. Alright, so let's make sure that we take care of all this. Give me the loadouts. And you give me back the armor, please. We'll get Vio out of here. Croyd, you know, Croyd wouldn't be the worst pick for this mission because they're a hacker. But let's have a think about it first. We'll have a think about it first. Let me see. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. And Sierra as well. I mean, we don't need 2 hackers. So we'll have to do some consideration there. So we definitely want to take a hacker because we're gonna have them next show up. However, there's only 1, so maybe a hacker isn't the super best idea, but we'll see. But we got Erst. And I think it's okay to bring Erst, so we'll do like we did before and give him the Venom rounds. And then he's got the auxiliary, so... I mean, we got a Shredder rocket, we got a regular rocket launcher, we got a plasma rocket. I mean, I think the rocket launcher, just give him 3 rockets and some Venom rounds. As you do. Let's see, who else can we take? I mean, Jotun wouldn't be the worst pick just because a medic would be good to bring along. And they're also bonded with Sierra, so maybe we take Jotun and then we take Sierra as well. So we've got a hacker and a medic that way. Let's see, we'll give you the Warden armor. Oh no. Well, that's no good. While I'm thinking about it, was it Jotun? I feel like we gave Jotun a special ability for, like, smoke grenades or something. Or am I thinking of somebody else? I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah. Alright. And then let's go manage appearance. We need to grab Jotun and do the entire unit, please. There we go. Look at that. He's looking sexy in that warden armor, in that powered armor. Look at that. Look at that. We have the new plasma weapons. We have some plasma weapons. We have some plasma weapons. So we got the Gremlin Mark II. Let's go ahead and slap a prototype plasma rifle onto Sierra. We'll go ahead and give him the Warden armor as well. Make sure that we give him a med kit. Actually, you know what? We need to give him the hacker's laptop. Because he's going to be our hacker. If Erst is going, then I think we need to take Ro. The only problem with that is that's going to put us... That's going to put us with 2 flamethrowers. And that's not necessarily a great position to be in, all things being equal. I mean, 2 medics is good, but 2 flamethrowers is not. We got the advanced immolator. Let's go ahead and throw some warden armor on there. Mo medkit, mo beta. And then who else do we put in? I mean, we definitely want some more DPS. So who can we take? I mean, we got Serini with the brand new gauntlet. The only problem is they're bonded with no carrion, and that would be 3 flamethrowers in a single mission. Was it Ro with the smoke grenade? It might have been. Let me double check. Let's have a look at Ro's abilities. No, I don't think so. No, it's not them. Either of the medics have healing smokes. No, I think that was just the one person that had healing smoke. Crappy wants to go. EW wants to go. I mean, I'm not against the idea of taking Crappy Sniper because I think having somebody that could do close range damage would be good. You're not bonded with anybody. If we go with EW, then we take Vin as well, so that's basically 3 medics. And as much as I would like to do that, I think we're kind of hurting ourselves by doing that. Because if we take 3 medics, then we basically have no medics to take on whatever the next mission is. Thanosi says, "Hat, I'm willing." I mean, we could send in Thanosi as well. Who's Thanosi bonded with? You're bonded with General Quarters. Wait, what? No, that's right. That's right. We just did that. Okay. So we could send Thanosi, but I don't think we would send General Quarters with him. See, if we put in Crappy, unfortunately we still don't have a plasma version of that shotgun, so you would still, I mean, we want to go with the war suit. Who's holding the war suit? Somebody's got it. There it is. Gib. Alright, we could give you the Gremlin Mark II. You've already got the rocket launcher, but obviously we would put in the shredder gun instead. Supposed to die a while ago. Nobody is supposed to die, Thanosi. Everybody comes home. You know the rules. So if we bring in Crappy, I mean, we could still send in Thanosi. It wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, because Thanosi is still pretty low on the totem pole as far as, like, rank and experience is concerned. So, like, getting some of our lower ranked people some experience wouldn't be the worst idea. I don't know, chat. I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put in Thanosi. Give him the Warden armor. Let me see. What tree did we have you going down? Not much. You get 1 free smoke grenade and 1 free flashbang on every mission, so that's one of the things that Thanosi has. Technically you have Nightfall, but you don't have to have a pistol to use it. I tell you what, I'm gonna make an executive decision, and I'm gonna buy Grazing Fire. Since we're going into a Chosen mission, and the Chosen has high dodge. So, here's the reason I did that. Missed shots with your primary weapon have an additional roll to become a graze. That could be a big deal. Because a fumble since you don't have any snipers or pistol users. I mean, you're not wrong, Oxford, but at the same time, not a whole lot to be done about it at this point. Let's see. We could, instead of going travel light, we could give him the pistol. But he's not really specialized for pistol use, so it's kind of meh. And then, let's see. Your aim is already 83 unmodified, so we don't need to give you tracer rounds. I think we just go, again, mo med kits, mo beta. And then we can upgrade the plasma rifle, put in the superior stock. And I'm debating either we do the speed loader, where dashing reloads the weapon, or we go with the superior laser sight to increase crit chance by 15%. Since Thanosi's aim is already pretty high, that could be good. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, chat. So here's what we're looking at. Here's our team. Actually, hold on. Do we have any? Okay, we don't have any more upgrades. I was hoping we had some more flamethrower upgrades, but we don't. But this is what we got, chat. Are we feeling confident in this team? Is the question. I don't know how I feel about taking 2 flamethrowers to a sniper rifle fight. But it is what it is. Let me see, yeah, I mean, everything else is upgraded. I think it's as good as it's gonna get. Flamethrowers are gonna have to stretch. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Thankfully, we shouldn't be up against too many mechanical enemies. I think there's only 1 mech on this mission. So at least we don't have to worry about them being immune to the damage. And damage over time is not bad, especially against, you know, like, for example, if you forgot, the Hunter has got an ability where every time we do damage to him, he teleports. So, being able to put damage over time on him with venom rounds and flamethrowers could definitely help with that. Because then even if he teleports to somewhere where we can't get him, we can still get that damage over time. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Fuck it, chat. Let's do it. Let's make it hot. Worst case scenario, everybody dies.
In position for deployment.
Let's begin Operation Chthonic Feast. We're going to the underworld, chat. American food portions are massive, saying this is a dirty, rotten Euro comic. You're not wrong, Brewster. You're not wrong. Americans do like to eat.
Move against the Elder's pet chosen. If we can take another one of them out, it'll knock a huge dent in the aliens' plans for our world. We've been through this before, so you know it won't be easy. Stay sharp, be ready for anything, and take that thing out.
Now, hopefully, we don't get the thing. If you recall, the last time we did the Chosen mission, we ended up getting the specific walls that make it impossible for mech troopers to go through. Hopefully we don't run into that again.
Further ahead in the facility, there is no doubt in my mind that it is from the Chosen.
Then that's where we need
All
to
right.
be.
I was hoping you might take a little longer to find this place.
Let's
Things were just starting to get interesting between us.
let's go ahead and get
Now,
our people moving.
you're already dead.
I mean, you say that, but your contributions to the war effort haven't exactly been stellar, my friend. Let me see. Let's get Erst. Because Erst is the wall.
Understood.
So he can just walk up here and be mobile cover for our people. Let's see. If we were going to put anybody behind Erst, it would definitely be the guy with the shotgun. I mean, I'm sorry. Definitely not the shotgun. It's a sniper rifle, you guys. It's definitely a sniper rifle.
No need to ask twice.
I'm moving like French Montana.
Oh, man. Chet, it's been too long since I heard Sierra in his Dracula flow voice. Feels good. It feels good.
I'm on it.
Alright, we'll go on Overwatch. I don't think anybody's gonna come through the door, but
Where we stopped.
we will breach on the next turn.
In
Okay.
case you're
No
wondering,
sound.
I've left some surprises for you along the way.
Okay, what do we
The
got?
answer is yes.
Nothing.
Think of it as a warm-up before the
Alright, so
main
we can go
event.
that way. This is the edge of the map, so we're not going that direction. So we got two possible exits. Let's see. The edge of the map is here, so it's unlikely that the room we need to go to is going to be in this direction. But that doesn't mean that there aren't necessarily enemies in here. So I think we move the wall first.
This way.
Well, we weren't expecting to sneak in here today. Let's take these things out.
Okay, so our first pod is the Andromedon and some snakes. And thankfully these doors are closed. Do we open with the Erst shoots everything and then gets a debuff? I feel like that wouldn't be a good way to start it out. But we do have the Andromeda, which part of me wants to kind of just send a rocket down range because he's got a lot of armor, and we're gonna have to strip that armor before there's much that we can do. Let me see. We can't hack the Andromedon until we kill it the first time. Need to shred him? Yeah. So, let's see. Kolowski is our man with the shredder gun. So we could put him up here, just blast the shredder gun through there and potentially get the hit. see what else we got. Man, the Nosy just does not have any mobility at all. So I think we can run Jotun up here and put some flames around the corner on some of the snakes, which wouldn't be the worst idea. And Mind Out repriming for a 6th month. Thank you, Mind Out, for the salute in the chat. And thank you for the 6 months of Prime support. I do appreciate it. Again, you do not have to do that, and I do not deserve that kind of support, but I appreciate it all the same, so thank you so much. For those that don't know, Amazon Prime lets you subscribe to one Twitch channel for free. So I appreciate you choosing to use that free subscription here with me and with this lovely community. Hopefully the weekend has been treating you well so far. We are currently going after the Chosen Hunter. Alright, Sierra, again, not a whole lot of movement. I forget sometimes how bad the mobility is on some of our people. Alright, so if we do that... we've got a 49% chance. However, 74% chance, and if we hit, as long as it's a hit, and as long as it doesn't do the minimum damage, I mean, Sierra could potentially one-shot these snakes, which is pretty damn good. Does Hunter take extra damage from close range, or was that the assassin? Yeah, that was the assassin. Let's take the 74%. Hopefully Sierra gets lucky. He's got a high chance to graze, though, which I don't like. Oh, but he got the shot. Outstanding. He did indeed Swiss cheese that motherfucker. Alright, who else do we have? We got Crappy with his definitely a sniper rifle. You don't have any fucking shots from there. Man. We could move up here. And crew card with 1 year in the cult of bad tactical decisions. It says 1 year of all this awesomeness. Well, thank you, crew card, for the 1 year of support. And welcome back into the cult for your 2nd year of bad tactical decisions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hunter is weak to melee. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
Excellent.
Alright, let's get Crappy up here. And then what kind of shots do you have? You got 64% on that snake. The only problem is I'm bunching our people up, and we know the Andromedon is all about that fucking poison. Unfortunately, the Shredder gun is only gonna take 3 armor off the Andromedon. I was hoping Crappy wouldn't have noodle arms. Let's see, who else? Who else? I mean, Erst is still here, and he's still got... Oh no, he's got collateral damage. Shit. It's EW that has the ability to strip armor off of people. I mean, maybe we just take the rocket shot? It feels like a waste. Sure to be a good time. Well, I hope so, crew card. I hope so. Jotun could get in here. Let's see. If we get Jotun up front... If we hit him with the blast canister, he doesn't have the range. Alright, but he does have the grenade. We can get that grenade around the corner. I mean, I really feel like we need... Because these are Sidewinders, chat. So, the thing about Sidewinders is they don't have the tongue pull. So, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like these snakes are not dangerous. But they don't... They're not the same type of threat that the Andromedon is. So, I'm going to put a grenade down range here. Try and get some of the armor off of this donkey. Because remember, we're going to have to kill him again. Like, it's not enough to kill him the first time. You gotta kill him twice. And sadly, he's not... He doesn't take any damage from fire. We could go overdrive on Erst right away, because we just took we just took his cover away. So we could potentially go overdrive and then fire twice with Erst. It won't shred the armor, but we still could potentially do some big damage. We could also run Row up here and try to put one more grenade around the corner just to get rid of the rest of the armor on the Andromedon. There's a part of me that debates whether that's worth it to spend 2 grenades this early, but... I think we do it.
Sure thing.
Alright, so let's get that grenade around the corner. We'll finish taking out the armor. And then we go ahead and do the early overdrive with Erst. He's got a 100% chance to hit on this. Oh man, that was good. That was very fucking good. Gotta love that critical. Alright. So here's what we can do instead. Again, half cover is no cover, but hear me out. We can move up the Nosy, put him right here, or we could even put him further back. No, it's gotta be here because he can't see that thing. He can't see the Andromedon otherwise. But I think we move up the Nosy here, use the plasma rifle to take the shot at the Andromedon, and then hope that Erst can pick up another critical when it revives itself. Started trimming down the mods I had running, starting at 600. I'm now down to 718. Yeah, Virgin, that sounds like me anytime I mod a game.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
In fact, because we've only got 1 damage that we need to do, we could even use the pistol and save the ammunition on the plasma rifle. Which I'm not against that idea. Venosi, my friend, do not screw me on this. Please get the hit. It's 80%, but we know 80% could still be a mess. Please get the hit, buddy. Please get the hit.
See something on this one.
Good shit. Outstanding. Okay. Sierra, unfortunately, we already used... I was gonna see if we could maybe hack him, but we're gonna have to put that idea on hold. Alright. Crappy, you've got a 95% chance to hit, but not a whole lot of chances to crit. Let's take the shot anyway and hope we get a lucky roll. Oh yeah. I like it. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, and then our man's Erst. Hopefully, again, we're crit fishing. As long as you don't miss, or graze, or otherwise fuck up this shot, Erst, it should be a guaranteed kill. And then we just gotta tank the damage from the snakes. Crit fishing indeed.
I have only just begun.
Big time, 12 damage. 12 damage. You
Hit the armor. I'm okay.
Old soldiers never die, and they don't fade away. I'd like to
Alright, I'm a little concerned about the damage that Thanosi took early on, but
To be honest,
I still think it
never
was a
thought
decent
anyone
trade.
would ever walk into this place voluntarily.
So let's go ahead and move up first. And we found ourselves a super heavy turret. Good to know. Do you have... What do you got? I don't know if the super heavy turret does any shred damage. However, we could hack it. Alright, let's leave Erst for now. Jotun, you could run up here, grab some loot, and then potentially make it to cover. My fear is that if there's one turret in here, there might be two. So what we do then is we have Ro take this flaming shot at the snake. As long as we hit, the damage over time should finish him on the next turn.
Fire up!
I should just not say things like that, honestly. I should just not say things like that. Chat, we got a 100% chance to shut this thing down and a 64% chance... Okay, if we fail save... So we can fail save, negate any negative consequences of any failed hacks, and gain a plus 22% hacking bonus for this turn. Fail safe is really good. And it doesn't end our turn. So I think we fail save. And that brings our potential to hack the turret up to 73%. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so a failed hack will increase the turret's aim and defense stats. How are we feeling? We think Sierra feels lucky? I think we gotta try it. Oh yeah, blew it out of the water. Blew it out of the water. Full send. Full fucking send. Alright. So that'll give us a free gun for a couple of turns. And that did confirm what I suspected, which is that there's another turret up there. So we'll have to be careful about how we advance. Unfortunately, Ro did not get the hit on the snake as originally intended, so that slightly complicates matters. And we've only got a 60% chance to hit from here with Crappy. We definitely need to get him closer. If we move here, we've still got a line of sight on the turret, but I assume it's this one. So we could try again, where we're kind of doubling down on the failure here. Ah, shit. Well, that's not good. But we still gotta take this shot. We need to kill something this turn. Oh, well he got a high damage roll and that just went ahead and took care of it for us. Outstanding. Alright. Then we basically gotta deal with the turrets and this last snake. So, I could move up here, but I'm afraid that if I do, we're gonna put ourselves in the fire. So I think the move... I think the move is just to get a little bit closer, and even though it's not going to be a very good shot, I think we try to take it anyway. Only 47%. I mean, it's a coin flip, but if we hit, there's a good chance that we could get the kill. Crappy. Don't fail me now. We need a big whammy on this one. Or we need a no whammy on this one. That was...
You ain't worth the scrug on my boots.
Dad, that was not good. It was not good.
Headed there now.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Alright, we got a 60% chance, but don't forget, we've also got a superior stock on this. So no matter what happens, we're guaranteed 3 damage. Or my mans could just fucking end that snake's life. Which I am 100% okay with. I mean, I guess we take the shot. We're not shredding any armor, so it's not great, but damage is damage. And thankfully the turret can fire twice, so let's go ahead and dump even more damage in there. Somehow you missed. And then Erst, you probably, yeah, you can't see that other one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna pull Erst back a little bit. Or maybe we just... I mean, the most damage that the turret could possibly do is 6. We know that because we just used the turret, and the turret was only able to do 6 damage. Erst has 6 armor, which means theoretically, that turret should not be able to hurt him. I think we go for the loot. We might as well. Because again, in theory, like, Erst is immune to fire. And in theory, the turret shouldn't be able to hurt him.
Thanks. I suppose this is as good a time as any to start testing the defenses. I have to say,
Alright, so, give me the turret, thank you. Alright, let's see how much damage we can do from here with the turret. Because as long as we can hit it, we can remove the overwatch. Which will then give our people some more freedom to move around. It is indeed a lot of theory, Reploid, but if you didn't know, these types of tactical games are often mostly theory. This could be our room, but maybe not. That's the edge of the map. So I'm thinking the direction we need to go is this direction. So then let us move up Erst over here. And there's no more overwatch on that other turret, so we can go ahead and take the shot. And that's no more turret for them. Outstanding. And then I think we just continue to advance in this direction.
Good to go.
Alright, Sierra.
Moving like Dracula, we get it back in blood.
Let's see, Ro, you can make it all the way to the door.
Double time.
Alright, well, it wasn't exactly a flawless execution, but I would say so far we're doing alright.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, Thanosi took some damage that I would have rather them avoided,
Double time.
but if only one person gets hurt, then I would say it wasn't best case scenario, but it was pretty damn close.
This game was a lot more fun when you followed the rules. Well, if you're not going to play nice, neither will I.
Alright, let's see. I think we got one more turn on the hack. Give me the turret. Let's see. 2 turns remaining. Okay. So I'm debating. We could just blow past this turret before it is unhacked and not even kill it. But I feel like not taking the time to kill an enemy is just such a waste. Let's see. You can't do damage to a turret. Sierra probably can, though.
I'm moving like Gilbert Arenas.
So we'll bring up Sierra. Let him put some plasma into the turret. And somehow the turret dodged.
Did it again.
I'm not entirely sure how a stationary object has managed to dodge. But the game says that's what happened.
Armor still holding.
Okay. And then Crappy? Go ahead, do me a favor, and go finish this thing off. I mean, honestly, though, King Bob, I would rather get the bullshit rolls out of the way now before we get to the real meat and potatoes of this mission. So, if the game is gonna be throwing bullshit rolls, again, let it be now. Alright, then we'll go ahead and move up Ernst to the door. Have him go ahead and reload. We will not burn one of the free reloads. There we go. I think we're in a good position to be ready to breach the next room.
Overwatch.